Well, howdy there, patrons, and welcome back to the further adventures of Dark Souls 3 in Sanford, the chair smasher. Oh, I fucking hate chairs so much. God damn it, I would like to roll through all the dots and strike.
Man, he really hates chairs.
Yep. Hey, I'm Jeff, by the way.
I'm John.
And John, do you remember last time we forgot to do something?
Did we forget to do something?
We got somebody's armor.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't give it back to him. Hey, buddy.
I'm in quite a pickle indeed.
Quite a pickle indeed.
Maybe I can fashion a replacement
From what? The stones at the bottom of the well? Why don't you just come out of the well?
This excrement is not holding up.
to use my head and think.
Mrrr. So let's throw his armor down on his head. You want to do it?
Yeah, do
Here
it.
we go. Ow! 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 Ow!
My armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Secret of Katarina, salute you.
I can't see you saluting me from up here.
Trusty suit of armor. I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Comrade, you some kind of communist?
Yeah, he's the secret Dark Souls communist. Hey, I got a new emote. Oops, it's not that one. It's Rejoice. It's a great one. Yeah, everybody, woo! Hey, man, fuck you. Just trying to get in my way. God damn it, I'm trying to rejoice over here. So yeah, we are done with the Cathedral of the Deep. We're gonna go back.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna get ourselves all ready, and we're gonna go into, as I have said in the past, the swamp.
The swamp.
The second swamp, because remember we had that one swamp, but this is like the real swamp.
This is like Swamp Thing Part 2.
Yeah, this was like, I like to think that like in Dark Souls 3 that Miyazaki was like, oh, you like Dark Souls? Guess what? This game has two swamps, not one swamp, two motherfucking swamps.
Yeah, you like me now, motherfuckers.
Yep. So I'm gonna go up here, and if I'm not mistaken, Monsieur Patches. Oh nope, he's not here yet. Okay. Well, he'll be here at a later date. So let's go see if I've got any free levels to get. Oh hey, look, some buddies. Look who's here. It's Henri and Horace.
No, hey.
And we meet again. We spoke before on the road of sacrifice.
Yep.
Henri of a story.
I know you helped me beat the deacons.
I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty.
I know I was there.
Man-eater must have left for his true home.
Man-eater Mildred?
The little doll in the empty coffin told me.
The doll.
Aldrich is said to hail
Like from Bloodborne?
in the Boreal Valley.
No, you remember we did get a little doll.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
So they're going to Farron Keep. So are we. Hey, Horace, what's up? You want to rejoice with me? Yeah, Horace, let's do this. Woo! No? Okay.
It's like, I hate you.
You know who would do something? Is this lady. She'll do stuff when you emote at her. Sometimes. No?
Maybe because she's sitting down. She won't.
Oh, yeah, here. Stand up real fast. Yeah. No. Hold on. Don't sit back down. Yeah! She's like, tee-hee-hee-hee. You're so stupid. All right, let's go talk to Crestfallen. Nope, we already know that one. We already heard that tale. Let's go see if our buddy...
Get a new tune, dude.
Oh, no! Yo!
What happened to him?
Yo! Oh. Hey, who's that?
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yoel's master?
I was.
I am Uria of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yoel's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
You're welcome. Dignified bow.
That a lord art thou not?
Damn right I am.
Bearer
See this cape?
of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows.
Sure.
Yep.
For the time thou remainst our Lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine.
So, let's see here.
I'm afraid I must say, Orbecker Vinheim is a cause of much consternation. He proclaimeth himself Lord of Hollows.
No, he doesn't.
If left alone, he may one day imperil thy rule. Fall to this matter.
So is she trying to trick you into go kill somebody?
No, she's actually,
The mark of a true monarch.
she is kind of a character that we haven't seen before. That wants you. Yeah, if you go kill people, she will reward you. Remember in Dark Souls 2 how there was a guy that was like in a jail cell, and there were a bunch of things that were like, don't open the door, don't open the door, don't open the door, right?
Yeah, and then
if you open the door, then he chases you around. Well, if you go talk to him when you're a hollow, he gives you the same kind of series of quests where he wants you to go kill people.
Okay.
Like he wants you to go kill like Laddersmith Gilligan and a bunch of other people. And if you do it, he'll give you rewards. But what's funny in Dark Souls 2 is you can actually trick him because he asks for a thing. And a lot of times like Laddersmith, like the Laddersmith Gilligan will actually sell you the thing that he wants as like proof of death. So you can like trick him. But a lot of Dark Souls games have had characters that will reward you if you go through and systematically assassinate a bunch of your friends. So let's see. Is he ready to go again? Okay. We also, I remember we have an Estus Flask upgrade and a Bone Shard that we haven't done yet. So let's do that. Okay. And then let's try a little... reinforce weapon. Let's do our straight sword. We're about to ditch this straight sword soon. Also, I want to see. I want to make a little change.
So we're not able to get any more levels anymore. We don't have our little dude. He did.
Yeah. Okay. So what's interesting is actually the way that the game is set up. In order to get the, I'm just going to buy all this stuff because I want it. In order to get the hidden ending, you have to essentially you have to do what we did. You have to get those free levels from that guy, and you only get one every time you die. So you have to make sure to come back and do it. In fact, a lot of times when I'm playing my own game by myself, I'll just come into here after Yol shows up, get the level from him, and then run up and then jump off the top of Firelink and then die. And then just do that over and over and over again. Oh, I already had a thief mask. Okay. Can I wear knight armor? I don't know if this is probably going to be a little bit too heavy. Nope. Too heavy. Anyway, we'll do that. That looks pretty cool looking, right?
Yeah.
He'll put on the gloves. But in order to get, and so if you don't, fuck it, we'll just do the assassin armor. It's kind of cool looking. If you don't do that, then you've missed how, like the secret ending, right?
Okay.
So that's how you have to really, like, you remember in Bloodborne, it was just like you had to get the umbilical cords, you get to eat them, and then with that you would get the secret ending. Here, it's a lot more of a chore because you have to do it in a very specific way. So that was our first thing, and what we got out of that is actually, when we look at our inventory, remember we had the dark sigils.
Yeah.
Those are the free levels that we got, were these dark sigils.
Okay.
So when you get 5, Yol dies. Actually, the first time I played the game, I got really freaked out. Oops, I'm gonna put some levels because I'm surely gonna die. I got really freaked out because I came back here and Yol was just dead, and I was like, what? Wait, what? What the fuck? So I went online because I thought it was the thing in Dark Souls where somebody sometimes will come into your... You remember how if you let that one guy come back to your thing, he'll start killing everybody?
Yeah.
It was that. And I thought that's what it was. So I went online. I actually went to the Dark Souls 3 subreddit because I bought it on the Xbox before it came out on the PS4 to play it 90 days earlier, whatever it was. And they were like, yeah, that happens. If you beat the boss of this next area and you haven't taken any of the upgrades from Yol, he's then dead, and that part is done.
Oh, okay.
You just can't continue any further. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the swamp. It's full of creepies and crawlies
Also, I do have questions.
All right. Well, we're going to be doing some creepy crawlies for a while here, so why don't you
Ask away.
Yeah, ask away.
All right. So first up, Jonathan Scratch. Are there any genres or styles of entertainment that you really enjoy that are super niche? I myself love pulp adventure or pulp aviation adventures. Some call it diesel punk, but I'm not sure about that label. Anything that doesn't get much representation. Oh, and feel free to give examples of both make things easier and so I can hunt down some other cool stuff. Or hell, just talk about genres you don't think get enough representation in various forms of media, whatever you think is more interesting.
I honestly feel it's kind of weird, but I honestly feel like cyberpunk doesn't get enough, like good cyberpunk doesn't get enough play.
Yeah, but I also feel like there's not a whole lot of really good cyberpunk. Like there's good cyberpunk, but there's also a lot of crap cyberpunk.
That's true. That's true. Which is kind of okay. Hey, remember our best friends?
Oh, the frogs.
The
With the weird eyes.
the lizards they'll petrify you.
Yeah.
So this area, you're constantly being poisoned, and you've got a movement problem because there is no rusted iron ring in this game. So no matter what, you can't really like move faster through the swamp. So this is an area that's very difficult because you have to very methodically make sure that you clear these guys out, and then that you don't build up too much curse because you don't want to get cursed. And you want to make sure you never, ever, 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 ever get like two of them on you at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Neuromancer is good. Like all the Gibson stuff is really the best. And then there's like Snow Crash and Diamond Age, which are both cyberpunk. But I like cyberpunk. And
I like cyberpunk too. I'm just
but I take your meaning about, yes, you are correct that there's a lot of it that's done poorly. Oh shit! God damn it!
Oh, you got two of them on you.
Yep.
I think there's one behind you.
Yep. I think he's almost dead though. Look at that. Who's a Dark Souls expert now?
Jeff.
Me. That's who.
So I actually do have a weird. I guess it could be niche. I don't know. I really like stories that deal with angels and demons, like heaven and hell.
Okay.
On Earth, that just those type of stories. Like even bad ones I enjoy. Like I just like stories about that where, like I love the prophecy movies. I love what was it, the movie Legion. I'm just a sucker for those type of games. I don't know if that's a genre that's called something or whatever, but I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
I don't if anything I'm agnostic at most. Like I don't believe in any specific religion. But I am a sucker for those kind of stories. But I also admit, I don't think there are really any good ones.
Yeah.
I think there's very few really good ones.
So FYI, John, here in the swamp, we've got a kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Our job when we're here is Yellowfinger Hazel is here. Fucking goddamn it. I did not need this today. This is not what I needed. Yellowfinger Hazel invaded because I'm human. She's one of the fingers, like Ringfinger Leonhard, but she's invisible until she gets close to me, and she's
was
faster.
Was she that light that lit up over there?
Mm-hmm. See, here she is, and she's got a magical pickaxe.
Ah, she's got the stupid hat.
Yeah, she's got the thing. Ah, fucking.
Get him, Sanford! Get her!
Okay. Sometimes she's a real pain in the ass. Sometimes she'll fucking kill me. She shows up in the other swamp too.
Ah, okay.
So I got her pick and I got the Xanthus crown,
Nice.
which is the dumb thing. I like. I'm wearing a face mask today, which cuts down your poison intake.
Yeah.
I'm really liking this little ensemble that I've got.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking like some kind of Game of Thrones dude. But anyway,
Purple hair.
So there is a door. So we've actually talked about not this time around. Sorry, I don't know if you were finished answering, but
Yeah, no, I'm done.
oh God, I hate these motherfuckers. But God God damn it. No. No grabbies. No grabbies. I do not want a hug from you. But this area, okay, we are going towards Farron's Keep, and I don't know if you remember, but there is this is like a test for people who want to join the Watchdogs of Farron. You remember them at the beginning? They had the hats. They were the guys that all had the hats on. And so the way that the Watchdogs of Farron work is in order to join their order, you have to come into the swamp, and you have to do a ritual, and that ritual is you have to shut off 3 kilns. And these kilns have... like you can see them. I don't know if you remember, but when we were looking at this area from afar, there were like these giant smokestacks that had like flames. But what I think is really interesting is look at the if you look at the iconography on these things, they should be recognizable. So these guys, I don't know if you recognize them. Do you recognize them?
Vaguely.
How many of them are there?
There's 3.
No. Look again.
4.
Okay. And what do they appear to be?
Kings.
So they are
the Lords of Cinder.
The 4 kings.
The 4 kings.
Remember in Dark Souls 1 where we had to fight the 4 kings. So extinguish the 4 kings. A little bit of a stretch, I know. Yeah. I didn't get this the first time that I came through, but they do kind of make a point of pointing at it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, also, I didn't know that there was actually a genre name for it, but yes, sky pirates. I like sky pirates and blimps and that kind of like 1920s Crimson Skies flying around.
Oh
stuff.
Yeah, no, totally. Those are
The
cool.
only other thing I could think of those like Tailspin, sort of.
Tailspin, Rocketeer.
The Rocketeer, yeah, Rocketeer's a good one.
No, that's Pulp. Yeah, so that's Pulp. But yeah,
the Rock who?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm also a big fan of Pulp as well. Pulp
the whole like Doc Savage beating people up kind of thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that goes with comic books, so
Yeah,
that's all comic book. The Shadow. And,
the
Phantom.
Is it the Phantom, the purple guy?
Yeah, it's the Phantom.
Okay. Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane.
Your friend Billy Zane.
Yeah,
he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other like examples of things that I'm enjoying that deal with like angels and demons and stuff, like actual like them coming to Earth or whatnot and things like that. That would be interesting for him to check out. I keep like a friend of mine used to do like a web comic that I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
That he killed the web comic and then turned it into a series of novels, and he just released the first novel. It's called 9-Shot Sonata.
Huh.
That I thought was really cool, in which it's basically about a demon who's so basically in his mythology, heaven and hell have a truce. However,
that's where it came from.
Regardless of if you're an angel or demon, you get everyone gets like who's true born a demon or true born an angel gets like so many trips to Earth in which they can just live a life.
Mm.
Some will use it to try to influence humans to do stuff that they want. Some just go to hey, I want to live. I don't want to be in hell for a week, or for a lifetime. I want to just live a life, not do anything. And it's about one specific demon who literally he has a metal band.
Shit.
He has a metal rock band that he's in that is a small little know nothing band, and then he also works in a flower shop, and that's how he wants to spend the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He's like, look, this is my last trip to Earth, so I just want to be in peace. I want to make metal music. I want to work in this flower shop. But apparently some angels have broken the pact and are going against God, and so he is the only person from either side of the conflict that is within the area that can do something about it.
Yeah.
So basically heaven goes, hey, you need to go take care of this.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, we're going to kill you and make your life worse in hell than it already is.
That's cool.
And so it's him basically trying to deal with these rogue angels. I thought it's a really cool story. But it's called 9-Shot Sonata. He has it on like Lulu and Smashwords.
Okay.
But
I don't know what either one of those things
they're
are.
like independent published books. Like that's where like if you can't get published by an actual publisher, you can actually it's like a print on demand kind of thing. Smashwords is a digital platform.
Fuck, John. Fuck.
Oh yeah, you got 2 of them.
Fuck. Wrong
They're
one.
on you hard.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of other like examples of that other than Legion and the Prophecy, but those are like the 2 big ones that I could think of.
Fuck.
I think there's a movie that I saw on Hulu once called Gabriel, which is about the Archangel Gabriel and this kind of weird story that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Still liked it though, but I recognized it was a fucking terrible movie. And maybe I even like a movie like what is it, Michael with John Travolta, where he plays the Archangel Michael.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I liked that movie too.
One more. So another part of lore for this particular section of the game,
Yeah.
is that a lot of people I'm going to skip to the end where we find out a little bit about the Watchdogs of Farron, and they feel like that this is remember the forest area in Dark Souls 1 where the forest defenders were?
Vaguely, yes.
And there was like the Hydra down there and everything.
Yeah.
But this is like the corrupted version, because apparently after Farron's Keep, after they became the Lords of Cinder, they their whole area fell into like disrepair and such. But it's kind of backed up by the fact that there's a golden scroll, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the antiquated set, which is what Dusk was wearing. Remember how she showed up at the basin in Dark Souls 1? So I don't know. Maybe it's a kind of a tenuous connection, but man, I just get so this entire area is a loop. Like when we came into this area, we started on one side, and we very much could have started on the other side.
What the fuck is that?
It's fucking assholes that hang out in here.
Looks like a giant hairy turtle.
Yeah. Ow. See, the problem with these guys... Oh, shit! I need Estus, not those things. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Okay. Shit. Still got some... fuck. I hate those guys. Hate them. Oh, God damn it.
What happened?
I just didn't burn the bone shard, so I'm still +1 Estus instead of +2 Estus. This area really chaps my hide. I just don't like games where you're losing health constantly. I was actually reading a forum thread on NeoGAF about somebody who played Metroid Prime 2 for the first time, and how when you're in the dark world in Metroid Prime 2, you're constantly like losing health, and how like that mechanic just like totally turned them off to Metroid Prime 2. I don't know. This is my third rodeo. This is my third swamp rodeo in Dark Souls. So
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. More questions.
Yeah. Ruskell's coming, and this is more of a question I think for you. How will you guys survive the October glut? 12 games in the space of 2 weeks. Oh God, the horror.
Oh, one. I live my life one game at a time. Just like everybody else. A quarter game at a time. We usually what we end up doing is we end up
because there's always kind of a when the glut happens in October, it kind of evens out a little bit towards the end of the year.
Yeah. December usually has a few things, and then like January, and there's a few other places where things get a little bit more lightweight, and so that then allows us to catch up on what we missed. So it's usually I'll play whatever games I really, 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 really want to play when they come out, and then save the rest of them for later. So okay, Sunlight Talisman.
He said, P.S. I finally passed my final project and am one step closer to becoming an architect.
Hey! Art Vandalay over here.
Yeah, that's a good, architect's a good job.
Okay.
A good thing. So definitely become an architect.
So, John, I'm going to come up here to the top of this long ladder, this snake eater ladder here, and then I'm going to go right back down it. And I would just like to explain very briefly that we're not going to get to the boss of this area, but there's a mini boss up here that I'm going to use as the end point to our video today. So
okay.
Just FYI.
Okay. Well,
in any case, continue.
John Ace of Card.
Yes.
Says, Jeff, think who did a good job at their role as a retainer/bodyguards in the Dark Souls games?
Who did a good job as their bodyguard? As a retainer and bodyguard? Elizabeth, the mushroom.
Yeah. Okay.
She led your character to rescue Dusk from Manus when Artorias, the legendary knight himself, had failed in that task. She's not a bodyguard, but Eileen the Crow did a good job in Bloodborne because she's not super haughty. Also, I guess by that stretch, Albert in Bloodborne, he may spin his wheel and pulp the queen, but he did what he set out to do.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I would say that they all kind of fall under that category. See, Dark Souls 1, nobody really does a good job in Dark Souls 1. Solaire? Sort of. I mean, he's not really a bodyguard. I don't think there is a bodyguard who did a good job. Because the only ones I can think of are fucking what's-his-face who leaves
Look, the only good bodyguard was Kevin Costner in the movie Bodyguard.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. See, now this time I'm just going in the opposite direction of what I did last time.
Okay.
But I don't know that the answer to that really works.
All right.
I don't know. I'll have to think on that. Oops, I probably should have. Give me that Estus. Got all kinds of noises, little squelches going on over there. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Did I miss a thing up here or not? Okay, I thought I might have missed a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know. Let me think. Can't think.
Okay. Well, we'll move on to another question.
Yes.
Yes.
And Inigi did a good job. The guy with the thing on his back that was guarding the little sister of Quelaag in Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
Because he tries to make sure that everything's okay, even though he's potentially the source of why there is a gigantic swamp in Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
But what are you going to do? Anyway.
Moving on. Snowblind Yeti asks.
Yes.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Well, my question this week is about world building.
Okay.
With all the details that Dark Souls and Bloodborne has on lore and stories for characters, my question is that what level of details do you think are needed for good world building?
I don't necessarily think that you have to go as far as Dark Souls to have a good solid world build.
I'm also going to say I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, ouchie.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't think you have to go to the insane, absurd level of all this different contract lore and stuff about every individual little person. I think that you can get away. It depends on how far removed your world is from the current day.
Okay.
That Mass Effect needs a fair amount. Okay, so what does this picture look like, John? It might be a little bit difficult to suss out.
Giant?
That is the Bed of Chaos. Remember the demons, the mother of demons?
Yeah.
Because remember, there are only 3 actual lords, and then Seath the Scaleless had another piece of Gwyn's soul. So we had to put all those in the Lord Vessel. So we got the 4 kings. We got the Bed of Chaos. Who is the other one?
Oh, I don't remember. You're asking me questions that I honestly don't remember.
Let's see. Seath the Scaleless, Bed of Chaos, Lords. Who the fuck was the other one? God damn it. Oh, Gravelord Nito.
Oh,
so
Nito.
Our last
Okay.
one should be Gravelord Nito because he was the fourth Lord Soul, or the 3rd Lord Soul, to get quashed.
Okay.
So, some rotten pine resin. Sorry, did I miss something? Did I doze off in the middle of a...
Are there any, what do you think details are needed for good world building?
Oh, good world building. I feel like it's, for everybody, it's different. You can have a very intricate world building like Dark Souls does, and that works, but I've seen games with very intricate world building where I didn't really care as much about the world. It just depends on what kind of story you're telling. Saints Row 4 has some world building, but not a shitload.
Yeah.
And the story totally works. They don't bother to spend hours and hours and hours going into the history of the 3rd Street Saints, but you still get a good idea of who the fuck they are and what the fuck they're all about just by that opening, just with that opening with the president, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going around in circles. Oh, okay. No, here's our next thing.
I thought you said the whole swamp was a big circle.
Yeah, but I'm going around in circles on this one particular little thing.
Okay.
I fucking hate this guy. He wants to jump on my head. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. No. No head jumps. No. No. Ah, you son of a crap. You bitch nut. Ugh.
Yeah, he killed you.
Fucker. Yeah, I know. I fucking fucker. Hate him. Hate him so much.
Okay. So, tacked on question for Persia King
Yeah.
for that. Is it better to leave certain things in lore to implications or to explain it all? Or is it a good mix of both?
Oh, me personally, I prefer a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B.
I think if I had to say anything, it'd be a good mix of both.
Like one of the things, you remember how in Dark Souls 1 we had the Lord Gwyn had 3 sons?
Yeah.
Or three children, and one of them was Gwendolyn, and one of them was Guinevere, and one of them was a statue that was all fucked up, and we thought it was Solaire.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, we meet that third person, and I don't feel like we're any better for having that. Like, if you would have left that vague, it would have been fine. Oh, shit. There's a Dark Wraith in here. God damn. Okay. Hey, he killed that guy for me. Oh, fuck. God damn you with your fucking hyper armor. Nope. Not today, Spanky. Nope. Whoa. I hate the fact that these guys... Ah, god damn it.
Oh, it's going to be...
It's trying to drain my levels, too. They have hyper armor,
Yeah.
so, like, their attacks cannot be interrupted.
Oh.
Which sucks, because they could totally interrupt my attacks, and I can't go toe-to-toe with one of these a-holes today. So, this new call for Andre. I'm sorry. What was? I'm so caught up in all this. What was the question one more time?
Oh, it was just like, is it good for lore building to have like some things being vague? And
Yeah.
you're talking about Gwendolyn and
It just depends on. It just depends. None of this is a solid yes this but not this, right? Like
Yeah.
it depends on what kind of game you're making and what is necessary. Like some games go a little bit overboard. Some games don't do enough, right? It's got to be enough so that you care about the world and you understand why things in the world work the way they do. But if it's so much that you're fucking, reading audio or you're reading codex after codex after codex, like it should be like in Mass Effect, the way that they have a codex and you can read it, but you can totally play the game if you don't read it. Like you can understand what's going on without having to dig into the main lore of the game. Ugh, that's the dog versions. All right, buddy. You do you. I'm going to go over here. But yeah, I feel like that's my own personal preference. I mean, generally speaking, you can't go wrong if you're writing good lore. You can't go wrong with more. But, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Latest episode of Twin Peaks was basically a giant kind of info dump, like, about part of the lore of Twin Peaks. And my God, was it ever unnecessary and fucking self-indulgent garbage. So
I will say, I haven't been watching Twin Peaks, but I did think it was kind of hilarious that everyone on my friends list that watches that, they're very good about no spoilers.
Yeah.
And I've actually been very appreciative of that. But all of them had the exact same thing to say, which was
about last week's
this episode.
Yeah.
Either this episode is going to prove whether you just like Twin Peaks or whether you like David Lynch.
Right.
Because it's not both.
Yeah. And look, it's the Grave Lord himself.
And they never specified which is it. Like, if you like the episode, does that mean you like David Lynch, or does it mean you like Twin Peaks? It's just like this episode will be.
It means you like David Lynch. It's there's about 5 minutes worth of information in that hour of television that you probably need to know, and it's also goddamn cryptic that you might just not take it in, even if you are a Twin Peaks fan, because it's been so long since the original came out. And what's left is just like David Lynch fuckery for like 35 minutes of just like, it's a loud noise and blah, blah, blah. And don't get me wrong, there was like 3 or 4 parts that were pretty good. There was actually a really creepy, two really creepy moments in there. But a lot of it was like, oh, Jesus, David, fucking just fuck the fuck off with this fucking shit already. Like, I don't need this. I didn't ask for this. In the words of J.C. Denton, I never asked for this. No, wait, who was the other guy? Not J.C., the guy from Human Revolution.
Oh, I don't.
Adam? Alex? Something like that?
Oh.
The main character in Human Revolution.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He's not a Denton. J.C.'s, that's
I already forgot. I don't know. I didn't really play those games.
Right in your dick, son. You get arrows in your dick, son. You like them dick arrows.
Matt Burke did say, Jeff, you better go back to that bonfire near the coffin, fashion souls. I don't know what that means, so.
We'll do that before we end. There might be some armor there that I hadn't picked up. I'm actually really happy with how this exploration of the swamp has been going.
Yeah.
It's been moving along and not been, oh, shit, too much of a shit show. So this next part, though, I don't know if I'm not going to do this. So I don't. Here, I'm going to just real fast. If you guys, if you look to your right, you'll see. Oh, goddamn! I forgot these grus come back, or whatever they're gurus or whatever they're called, gahurus, GHRUH or something like that. Son of a bitch. Did he just do a heal? Anyway, over to the right over there, you see there's 3 of those gigantic dudes, like the one that fucked me up. If you kill those guys, that's where you get the black bow and the hat of Ferris, which are nice archery tools.
Okay.
I'm not going to go do that. That's a little... I'll do that in my spare time, because I just snipe them. I'll just spend like 40 or 50 arrows killing them, because I don't want to fight them. Anywho... What else?
The only other 2 comments, one was from Jay Zachary, who basically said, am I the only one who picked up on the fact that Jeff was walking across a giant X while John was talking about Gen X millennial debate? Spooky. Not really a question.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a very 3-paragraph thing from Persia King 44 talking about how I talked about being agnostic and paranormal beliefs and stuff like that, just kind of talking... about his beliefs, in regards to that type of stuff.
Okay. Respectful, I take it?
Oh, yeah, no, very respectful. Like, it's more just him kind of, I'll read it if you want me to. It's like, the way I see things is in regards to the paranormal and supernatural is that while I too accept science as fact, there will simply be things that science will be unable to explain.
Oh, no, it's a crab! Ah, the crabs have returned! Tomatoa is coming at me!
Quick!
Ah! He's too crabulous. I can't get away, John.
Hit his weak spot for maximum damage.
He's too shiny. I'll never. Oh shit! Wait, look, John. It's a white birch tree. Maybe. Oh, there's explosions coming out of the ground. Oh Jesus! Help me, you giant! Yeah! Kill his face off. Shoot his dick. Shoot his crab dick. Oh damn, son. We're going to have crab
cakes. Was this something you planned on, or tonight? Is this totally...
No, I knew... Well, I knew this was over. Here, I forgot that the crab was close to this so that the dude can do the thing. And I've only been obsessed with Moana for a week because it's been on Netflix, and I've been watching it, and I love it. So.
Yeah, no. I watched it earlier this week, too. It's
Bam! Really what's up, crab cake? We got the lingering Dragon Crest ring. Young one.
The after credits scene was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, and we got Dusk's dumb hat.
Oh, nice.
So we can totally wear that. See, look, John. It looks like it's like one of those trick, like an arrow through the head. Like, oh no, ow, my head, it hurts so much. It boosts your magic, but I'm not using magic, so. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted your talking about.
No, he just said that while I too accept science as fact, there will simply be things science will be unable to explain, like what occurred before the birth of the universe, for example. I don't I don't think that science will never be able to explain that. I just don't think that science right now can explain it.
Sure.
I want to stress that. Like, I think that as we get smarter and as science gets more advanced, they will be able to explain stuff. And stuff that we can't explain right now will be able to be explained at some point.
Sure. Once we invent TARDISes.
Yeah. And that religion is too limited in scope to fully understand or explain. Humanizing God and then saying God is mysterious is pretty contradictory. Frankly, regardless of what we all believe, there's as much a chance that the paranormal and supernatural exists in some form or another as there is a chance that they don't. It's also highly possible and extremely likely that the truth is far stranger than what we know, or what we could know. Personally, I think agnosticism and deism are both closest to what we can get to the truth in their own ways, the former by acknowledging that anything is possible, and the latter believing that only the study of the natural world and the universe at large, a.k.a. science, is the proper way to worship God. That was all he said.
Okay. I disagree with you at some points, Persia King, but everybody's entitled to their beliefs. So, hey, look, it's a giant wolf.
Oh, hey.
So, we're going to ask to join the Legion, but we're not actually going to join the Legion. We're just going to get their covenant. All right. All right. Now I got a couple more things left to do here, John.
Uh-oh.
We did pick up some ashes. Those ashes let us buy the Titanite shards now. So when we pass them back to the old woman at the shrine, we'll be able to buy Titanite shards, which means that next week I'll probably do a bunch of grinding and get a bunch of weapons leveled up, and we'll try out some other stuff. Yeah, we're going to deal with that guy in just a second. Is that our last
Yeah,
thing?
that was it.
Okay.
We are caught up on questions, sir.
All right. Got ourselves a little detour, little side quest, little second quest action here, and then we're going to go fight mini boss. And you know what? Next week we might actually finish the swamp relatively early.
No.
Because there's only one little subsection left.
There's some glowy things over there.
Oh yeah, but we're going to get rid of this. The first thing we got to do is kill some.
Oh, yeah, one of those. He's getting away. Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude woke up his pals. Fortunately, they're stupid because they're dead. Oh, shit. Okay, well.
Well, for something pretty stupid, he fucked you up.
He fucked your shit up. Yeah, momentarily. I was being stupid. Whoa, fuck.
Oh! He was waiting for it. He's like, watch this. I'm going to shoot this guy as soon as he comes around the corner.
What?
Whip, pow!
Dick? Richard? Little Richard? Oh, hey, look, it's this guy. I know how to do the kick now. I can do it whenever I want to. I had such a hard time with that kick. It's like you're supposed to push forward and attack at the same time, but you have to push them you have to hold down forward and attack at the same time. But you can kick open their guard and just go to town.
All right.
So I don't know if this is ringing any bells, but...
It is, because we're on the opposite side of the bridge.
Yes, but look at that over there. Does that ring any bells?
That's where we found what's his name.
Oh, Yol?
Yeah.
Yep. But look at it again. Look at it a fourth time. So I don't know if this rings any bells, but that's the same bridge where the Drake comes down and torches you in the beginning of Dark Souls 1. I wouldn't expect you to recognize that on sight. You know, I've looked at it way more times. So, God damn it, Jeff! Come on, don't let him get away. There you go. Where's the other one? There he is. Don't you go nowhere. Norbit. No, Norbit. Okay, fucking. All right. And a dead dragon.
Is it dead, though?
Who crashed into the bridge. Yes.
Okay.
And the spell Lightning Spear, which is probably what felled that dragon. So I don't know. There might have been some there's a Dragon Crest shield and a lightning bolt. It kind of like, see, that's what I like about it's like subtle environmental storytelling, right? Lightning in the Dark Souls universe kills dragons. There's a lightning spear and there's a Dragon Crest and a dead dragon there. You can kind of piece it together. You can make your own assumptions about what the fuck happened over there. All right. And now, before we finish, let's go put a real sad sack of crap out of his misery. because one of the things that I do find really interesting about this is that the demons in Dark Souls, they're dying. They're not they used to be alive, and now they're kind of all going away. And we fought that one that was wandering around the village. This guy might look familiar. He was the undead sanctuary or the asylum demon, right?
yeah,
With the big thing, the first boss that we fight. But he's like really lost it. He's like just very. He's turning into like just stone
or stone, yeah.
And he's kind of simple. He's not exactly like the most difficult. But if we focus on one of his legs, which is what I'm trying to do here, we should be able to knock it off. Oop. But he's... I mean, you can see that, I'm not exactly OP for this level, and I'm just, like, really kind of fucking his world up. I mean, he's getting a few hits in. I also throwing up boulders. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay.
Both of his legs broke off.
Yeah, you can actually get some different parts of him to come off. He's also got a great axe over here and an ember.
Is this like in the first game? This is the bridge where like there was like a thing and you climb up the ladder and you could do the down.
Oh yeah, kind of. It kind of looks like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of this is reminiscent of the first Dark Souls. So with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
It is worth noting that the soul of that particular demon is actually very important. So we're going to take a second with it because I'm going to use it right away. So we're going to take a second just to look at it. So that is the soul of a stray demon. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength used to acquire blah, blah. The stray demon, now lacking even a trace of flame, was once the gatekeeper of Lothric, which maybe can tell us that after leaving, maybe after being retasked from the undead asylum, it was the gatekeeper to another place to keep undead out, right? And then we've got two different things that we can make with this. So we can make the Rod of Greatwood, Vort, Soul of a Demon. Nope. Soul of a Crystal Sage. No, what is it? Rotted Greatwood, Soul of a Demon, Deacons, Stray Demon. Spew a boulder. We could do Boulder Heave. Art of a stray demon with a stifled flame spews a boulder from one's mouth. The boulder is heavy but shatters easily. Or we can get Havel's Ring. A ring for warriors keen on heavy accoutrement. Increases maximum equip load. The ring was named after Havel the Rock, the battlefield compatriot of Gwyn, the First Lord. The art of war has been a constant since ages past, and those who had followed Havel's footsteps are no fewer now than they were in his own day. So we're going to take this, and that's going to let us get our equip weight up a little bit, as that's what it did in the first game, right? So, and swap out the life ring for Havel's, and so that's it. We're done for today. Tomorrow, next week, we are going to finish up the swamp, and then we're going to see where we get from there. So thanks everybody for watching. Hooray! We'll see you next week.